Greetings and welcome to Empowering People, guys. This is a new movement, my friend, and this is going to be something that is going to empower you and is going to empower many other homeowners and many people that get this video get to touch and empower them with the ability to understand, to know that they can sell their house on their own without the assistance of a professional. And empowering people is just about that. It's about showing you how in 7 steps in under 60 minutes, you yourself can execute just like a professional. If you ever felt deep inside that you could have done a better job than an agent or better that you could do a better job yourself, that's because you know you have the power to do it. Now, what you need is really to be simplified for you to be because there's a lot of noise. There's been this notion that conducting a real estate transaction is very difficult, very challenging. And yes, maybe back in the 80s, back in the 90s or early 2000, that was something to be a reality, right? You did need an agent because you needed to understand the market data. You needed to understand, what was the inventory, what you really up against. And truthfully, in today's day and age, with technology, with the evolution, um, you don't really need that middleman anymore. Why? I mean, because software is just like a website is like Redfin, PromptWire, Zillow. These three websites, it's all you need in order to position your home in a market. In fact, the top agents, like myself and other agents, are using Redfin to analyze the market before they come and deliver a presentation to you. So what if I told you that the same time that it took you to meet with an agent is the same time you could use to market your home? Guys, I could tell you after 3 years, over 10,000 hours invested in real estate, I have seen different transactions from foreclosure, from tax deed, from tax lien, um, you name it. I've done fix and flips, I've done wholesale deals. I've done a wide range of transaction. I have done creative financing, sub to all of these different terms that may be a little bit confusing right now to you. I have done them. And to be honest, with all the noise, it seems all complicated. But when you filter it, you can simplify the process of selling a home in 7 steps, where then you could save yourself thousands of dollars, easily 20, 30, 40, $50,000 in commission. Guys, the reason empowering people came about, I started thinking as a homeowner, after thousands of conversations with homeowners on the phone, I hear the plea, the cry, like, hey, look, all I need is the information. I could get this done myself. And absolutely, without a doubt, you can. But you do need the simple steps. And what I have done is really simplify for you in 7 simple steps in under 60 minutes. You yourself can execute just like a professional, guys. And that's the mission of empowering people. Okay. Now, one of the biggest and number one reason, okay, homeowners fail in selling their property on their own is really pricing. The other thing that I'm seeing also, even when they list with an agent, is overpricing the property because they understand that a big chunk of their money is going to be going to an agent. That doesn't sit well, right? So we try to price the home in a price where, okay, well, the agent is collecting their fees and I'm still walking with what I want. But here's the problem. After 14 days, 30 days, I have to whisper on your ear and say, hey, you know what? We need to lower the price. But I want to be real with you. If you were to enter the market at the right price, your home is going to get sold in record time, especially in our current market. And one of the things that we need to understand is really the data, what's happening in the market. As I mentioned, Redfin, just a tool like that can give you the simple steps on how to figure out in which market you're in. Understanding if you're a buyer's market, seller's market, who you competing up against. These are some of the things that you just need to look for. But I simplified for you. I delivered it for you. This video is just to kind of give you a little bit of a summary about what is empowering people, what is the mission. And if you have any questions, I want you to drop them because I'm going to be bringing these questions up to life and helping you understand maybe some of the confusions. But in the information age, I promise you, all you need is a few key players, okay, and a few simple steps to do this process yourself. Without further ado, I'm going to actually here show you Redfin exactly how to analyze your property. What would an easy and accessible tool to yourself, my friends. All right, let's take a look at data. home median price. This is at a national level, Boston, LA, Philadelphia, Washington, the major metropolitans, right? And if we quickly hover over the screen, we can see, okay, for the month of April 2024, look how simple that was. I can see what's the median home price for LA. I'm just laughing. It's like $900,000. That's the home median price. Okay. Um, it gives you an idea of what's happening in that market and how it fluctuates year by year, month by month. So overall, this chart here is going to help you determine, what kind of market you're in, what's the home median price, overall, give you statistical data. Okay. Now, if you want to understand, what are you up against, the home sales price, statistically, I mean, this is so simple. These are just up and down bars. I mean, can you understand this? And I'm pretty sure a first grader can understand these bars. And it's very, very simplified. This is something that you can actually take a couple of minutes of your time to see what's going on in your market. And here we can see right now, let's look at the month of April. We have about 445,000 homes sold. And some people might say, well, the market is crashing. This is not normal. I'm sorry to tell you that you probably got used to the market during COVID. Now, let's go pre-COVID. Let's go back to April 2019, right, to see how many homes sold. And mind you, 2019, it was a very strong market. Everybody was feeling happy with the market, okay? So just want to give you an idea of what a normal market would look like. All right, so we go back to August, all right, April, 546,000 homes sold, all right? Let's go back again to our current time. Yeah, we have we have sold 100,000 homes less, but we also have to understand where we are in our current rates. We do have less buyer in this current market because of the interest rate. But overall, it's really a healthy, normalizing market. I want you guys to understand that. Let's take we could take a look at the new listings. What are the current listings? I mean, this right here helps you understand when you should be positioning yourself, what time of the year is the best time of the year to get into the market. We can see year over year, we can go back to 2012 all the way to 2024, and we can see the same repeated pattern. December. All right, we'll go back here. December, year over year, December always seemed to have a big drop. And overall, the best time of the year to enter the market, as we see year over year, we could enter right in through the spring break, right? A lot of people go, come down, vacation, and they find a new place that they like. They want to buy a second property or they want to sell and relocate. I mean, guys, this right here shows exactly month over month when is the best time to enter the market. Overall, we can see that June, May, June, July are the strongest market time to get in the market, and over time it just starts declining, right? So, folks, see how simplified just using these tools are to really determine, whether you're in the buyer's market, seller's market, what's the inventory versus the demand, demand and supply. We want to understand that because the demand and supply is also going to determine the price. I mean, how much can you sell your home? Overall here, we could take a look at the inventory. We still have lower inventory. I mean, let's go back to 2000, let's say 19. See, normal market, look how high the inventory. We had over 1.6 million homes. Right now, we're down to 1 million. We're not even close to a normal inventory. And guys, overall, you want to understand how also the month supply works, right? So when we look at this chart here, 2012, I mean, I have a lot of clients that bought in 2012, and to be honest, this was the best time to buy. 2012 overall, people that bought in this market 60, 70, $80,000 home are worth $1 million today. It's unbelievable. So overall, if we look at this chart here, understanding our inventory is going to be crucial to understand that we're in a buyer or seller's market. So anything above 3 months of inventory, it starts kind of turning into a buyer's market. But overall, we could look at markets here where we only have 1 month of supply. You know what that means, guys, right? It means if another property doesn't hit today, in the next 30 days, there won't be no home for sale. That's when anybody could really put a price tag on what they want in their house, and somebody might come and pay for it because there's a supply and demand. There's not enough home. So overall, guys, we're still in a market where it's a seller's market. where it's a good time to position yourself. Overall time, year over year, we see that the best entry is during May, June, July, and even February, right? So as we go into spring break. Overall, guys, this is a very simple uh, system. Redfin is completely free. It's free out to you that you can just go here and play with it, get familiar with it. And really, this is what's going to help you understand your current market. Another great tool that I'm going to share with you that is a game changer. It's really right, let's try to put this share here. So overall, I want to show you this other great tool that's going to help you. It's going to simplify this. Right now, this tool, it's the same version of what we discuss in here, okay? But it's a lot more simplified. There you go. Okay, prompt wire, guys. Prompt wire is a tool that I love using, especially because I invest and assess other different states, and everything I need to know is just right here. I gave you Redfin because a lot of you guys are familiar with Redfin and might feel trustworthy of that data, but this right here, my friends, is pretty much exactly or better, right? On steroids. Very simplified, very dumbed down to anybody that could really, I mean, for the first grade, use this data. Now, I'm gonna pick a market here. Okay, I'm gonna go to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm gonna pick a random property. If I wanted to do a comparable on these properties, just click a random property, okay? And what I'm gonna do, oh, this is commercial. I'd rather do a residential property. Okay. All right, here we are. Now, PromptWire has simplified the process of doing comparable just like a professional. You will get a full PDF of your comps, okay? But I'm gonna hover over to the market. How do you want to know if you're in a good market, or if you're in a seller's market, or you're in a good buyer's market? How do you want to determine your market? It's very simple. PromptWire has simplified this process for you. You can check the status by neighborhood, 94-day medium days on market, which that is not good. Anything really over 45 days, it starts jumping into more of a buyer's market, or it could depend. I mean, it depends on people having a lot of homes overpriced, but usually, you know, a good a seller's market, it's 45 days or less. Okay. And as we can see here, we could determine by zip code what's happening at the zip code level. All right, what's happening at a city level. All right, medium home price 413, at a zip code level 360. So overall, it breaks it down to where you doing your comp, where you're doing your analysis from, right? At a county level, it's giving you the price, guys. This is like simplified, like dumbed down to the point where, you know, you really don't need Redfin. And now let's jump to the comparables, okay? As we look at the comparables, this right here, the first line, this is your subject property. This is the property you're comping, right? As you can see, it's 1,000 square feet. When you're looking for comparable properties, you want to keep in mind that you don't want to find properties that are 250 square foot above your current subject property or 250 square foot below. That means that I do not want to find properties that are 1,400 square feet. I want to find properties that are 1,250 square feet or lower, no much lower than, let's say, what, 750. Hopefully I didn't miss my math on that one. So we look at the number of bedrooms, the 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom. As we dive down to looking at what comps we have here, we can see here that in 2023, this property was sold here on Old Forest. Is a good similar comparable property. The beauty of this is you can click the property. Just to keep this video short, you could click this property, you can open the comp to see for pictures, for similarities. You want to make sure that there's a lot of similarities. Years are close by. See, my current subject property was built in 1965. The comp that I selected was built in 1961 and 65. Sorry. And overall, we jumped here to our second comp, 3-bedroom. It's a lot of similarity in square footage, year built. And overall, we start producing a good comparable. Just gonna keep it there simple. Let's add this third property here. There you go. It kind of dropped your comparable a bit there, but overall, this right here is going to give you and determine, within a certain mile radius, as far as like, as you can see here, half a mile is a good rule of thumb. If you can't find anything within a half a mile, then I suggest you spread to a mile. And you can even reduce the number of months that were sold, so that way you could find something that was more recent, which gives you a better, more accurate selling data. And that's really important when you're selling your home. But if you don't find anything, just to keep this video simple, you could do here, you could break it down by bedrooms, you could break it down what was sold, pending, and overall, it's going to change your data. And guys, this is so simple. Once you have downloaded the PDF, I'm going to open it for you. I'm going to show you exactly how this data looks like. Okay. And it's really just simplified for you. A very simple step, guys. I mean, you can use PromptWire, Redfin, or Zillow. As mentioned, another good key factor when you're doing your comps is you're going to want to look at what you're competing up against, my friends. It's very important that you look at your neighborhood and see, what Susie and Mary and Billy is selling their home for, because this is what's going to really help you determine, okay, how to position yourself, how to be competitive. And my aim here today, it's really to empower you with the tools you need in order to make a sound comparable. Hopefully this is it. Let's see. Nope. I got it. I gotta find this page here, guys. I'm trying to help you here. Show you this awesome CMA that you could produce yourself. Here it is. Look at this, guys. Look how simple. I mean, it's gonna give you all the descriptions you need. It's gonna give you the property information, your build, and all the nice niche details you need about it. And also, it's gonna give you a full list in a map of the properties you're using the comparable with. Look at this. Look how amazing and simple this process is, my friends. All right. And again, you could do this in under 5 minutes. Okay. This is a few clicks away. If you want to dive deeper, you look at the pictures, you're going to look at, what you're competing up against. But overall, this is going to help you determine the price. A tip that I want to add here for you guys is when you're doing your comp, please understand that if your home, it's in a capsule, right? And the last time you've done any upgrades has been 10 years, you're going to want to be reasonable and make some adjustments on your price based on the repairs. Either you want to do the repairs, which if you're not an expert in that area, I suggest you get a little bit more training, get an expert, or just don't do anything. And then you can adjust the price from the selling price and let the new homeowner make those upgrades to their liking, because maybe something you like, they don't like, So overall, you could adjust your price accordingly and let the new homeowner make the repairs deemed necessary to them. Okay, guys. Now, hopefully that was a good tip for you. Again, the mission of empowering people is to show you that you yourself can really take the power of selling your home. And I do have one last recommendation before I let you go is think about when you're selling your home to do limited service. I think that by far that is the best service that you could get from working with a broker is let's do limited service. But overall, I'm going to share another video on that. This is just about the comparable to show you how simple you can make a comp and price your home and position it to sell in the market on your own. Guys, please download the 7-step, comment for more, ask me all the questions you might have, like and share. And I look forward to the next video. Thank you very much, and you have a good day.